Hello everyone, it's Bob Butera with the Yoga Life Institute and the Meditation for Your Type course, lesson number 13. And this week we move into a section on mindfulness. And in the mindfulness tradition started by Buddha, the Southeast Asian population in India, Burma, Thailand, and those surrounding countries, Sri Lanka, there's a very strong monastic tradition. So there's a lot of literature on the mindfulness path of meditation. So Tina will have a few books available. She's probably mentioned titles at different times, but certainly with mindfulness there's a plethora of literature that you might want to read if you're someone who likes to read. We always say do your meditation practice first or read second. When we think of mindfulness, right now I want to draw one distinction between the mindfulness meditation, which is the sixth type, the final type of this course that we're studying, compared to the other five. And it's a very simple distinction, but one that you want to know about. And all the other types of meditation were concentration based, where you have a focus and your mind, and then you concentrate on that one focus. So on mantra, you focus on the mantra. For breathing meditation, on your breath. Visualization, you hold a specific image in mind. Prayer and contemplation, the different questions we used for inquiry and the conceptual meditation. All those five, again, have one specific focus, and mindfulness is completely the opposite, if you will. It is just being mindful and observing what occurs. And that's not concentration based. There's not one specific focus that you keep training the mind on. There's essentially no focus. What happens is the focus of whatever is going on inside you becomes your topic for meditation. The first lesson that we're going to get into of these three coming up focuses on feelings and the arising of feelings. And I was just going to share briefly a few words that we'll cover more in class. But when each of us have a feeling or something happens that multiple people experience, pretty much from a similar perspective even, they could say a traffic jam, and we've went up to different people in the same traffic jam, one car length apart, and we asked them, what are you feeling right now? Their responses would be very different, even though they were all in the same traffic jam on the same day. You know, one person feels upset, one's angry, and then I always remember the child headed to school thinking, I get to miss the first class. And they're happy to be in the traffic jam where everyone else is feeling trapped. You see, so there's a variety of different responses to different situations, which would be the pure feeling. The situation would create that. So you have to then say, where do our feelings come from? How much of the feeling is truly real? And how much is it made up by us? There's four nice categories for this. When you have a pleasant feeling, you want more of it. And they call that greed. When you have the opposite of a pleasant feeling, you push it away or try to ignore it, and that's aversion. These are all in your notes. You don't have to worry about taking any notes from what I'm saying. It's right in the handout that I'll be emailing with this. There's neutral feelings, where you essentially think nothing's going on, and you more or less ignore it or just don't feel anything, but there's a sense of neutral which can be interpreted in different ways, obviously. And then lastly, there's delusion, which is a little trickier. When you are really feeling something that's not there, you can argue that greed and aversion are forms of delusion, but they're more reactions to it, to a feeling that you have. Now, with all of these, they're not saying take them away and insert another feeling. They're saying observe it, understand it, watch it, and it usually changes. And again, as you understand your psyche, things start to hit into a ground zero, or they can hit into a very quiet place. The beauty of this practice, for those of you who may in the future not get involved with mindfulness, is that it shows you how you're coping with different feelings, which with whatever type of meditation that you practice, this exercise is very helpful, because the feelings will constantly be arising, and the level or the degree with which you can accept your feelings is very important in order to keep yourself focused on your meditation. So you'll enjoy further discussion on all this. Please certainly see the handout, and I will be sending additional information in this email regarding our course in the summer that I know a few people have been asking about, and we've got it all set up now. And again, I'll send you some information. So have a great week, enjoy your meditation, and hopefully mindfulness will be very refreshing to you. See you later.